Hi, I'm glad you found your way here today. My name is Tom Zgainer with Creative Planning. I've helped over 8,000 companies get a better 401k plan. I've helped those companies save billions of dollars in needless and excessive 401k fees, and that's what we're here to do today, to give you some information, where you can go look, where you can go grab your fee disclosures, and hopefully have your employer reach over to us to get a side-by-side fee comparison to your existing plan. I'm featured in a couple of Tony Robbins' books, and the reason I'm featured is because I'm the expert in this space. I'm the best that there is who can help you get a better 401k plan. The whole goal here is for you, your family, your coworkers, anybody else you know in a 401k plan to retire with security and dignity. And the only way that can be done is if along the way, as you're contributing to your 401k plan, dollars aren't going out the window through a leak in the boat, through a leak in the roof, however, whatever analogy you want to use, basically giving your money to strangers. That's what we're here to stop. If you found your way here through one of our other videos where we referenced fee disclosure documents, that's what we're going to discuss today. There's two types of fee disclosures, a 408B2 employer fee disclosure and a 404A5 participant fee disclosure. Your providers are required to give those to you at all times. Unfortunately, they're anywhere from 10 to 35 pages long. They're extremely complicated. They're designed so you are not interested in reading them. So you basically almost have to have a degree in archaeology to understand them. We're going to break a couple down today and show you why it's so maddening, why there's just no continuity, any congruency from provider to provider. The information is never in the same place. So let's start out by looking at two different plans. We're going to look at both the employer fee disclosure and the employee. So here's the first one. This is an employee fee disclosure for a company that came to us recently, about 20 employees in the plan. And you can see that this employee fee disclosure document, which is about 17 pages long total, I redacted some of it, it usually starts by showing what are the investment options in the plan. And those you'll see, along with expense ratios of the funds themselves. After that, it typically goes into fees. This particular one, you'll see there's a 1.5% administrative fee. That's bad enough on top of the fund expenses themselves, already taking it close to 2%. So you would think as a participant, that's all the fees that I have. But it's not the case. Here's the employer version of the exact same plan. We just saw 1.5% plus the expense ratios. But here's the employer disclosure for this exact same plan. It's actually 2.49%, about as egregious as it can get. So if you're a participant, you would have no idea. There's about another 1% in fees that exist that are not even disclosed on your fee disclosure. So depending on the provider, we have to make sure we can have to do both so we can do a proper analysis. Now let's take a look at another company. This is actually in the reverse. This is first seeing the employer fee disclosure where it shows a 1.09% record-keeping fee that exists on the plan. And so the employer might think, that's all we have, in addition to the expenses on the fund. But if you go for this exact same plan to the participant version, and you go to the bottom of the page here, not only does it show that one fee that we just saw, 1.08%, but there's another one of 0.55%. You've got to add those two together. So now we're basically over 1.6% plus the expense ratios of the funds. So you can see in this very short example, on one there was data on an employer form that didn't jive with what's on the employee form, and then it was vice versa on the other. So the best thing that we can try to get you to do is to go to the website of your current provider and grab a copy of your participant fee disclosure form. If you can't locate it, ask your employer to make sure you get a copy of it. Your employer also should be able to download the 408B2 fee disclosure. In an ideal world, we have them find their way to our website here at americasbest401k.com and click on here where they can review their plan. And when they do that, and they give us some information about the plan, they'll be able to upload their fee disclosures here, and then we can do a side-by-side fee comparison at no cost. They have to do it on a regular basis, as I mentioned at the top. It's a fiduciary obligation to do so. It's really in their best interest in many cases as well. A lot of small companies, the owner has the largest balance in the plan and therefore theoretically would have the largest to lose. So we hope you'll consider passing along this information. Don't be shy about doing so. It benefits everybody in your company, everybody in your plan, everybody's family. We're here to help. Thanks so much.